Okay, thank you everyone for your patience. Now we can start with our today's training. So today, the training that we are conducting gonna helpful for all the business regardless which domain you belongs to. Now, how this topic and training gonna help you is here in this training session, we help to understand the Kailas features to its best use so that it can be accommodated for your business processes and different things that are needed to perform by the CRM users on a day-to-day basis. First, let me allow to introduce myself. My name is Arjun Kharat and I work with Kailas product team as a business analyst. Today, the topic that we would be looking at is the automate your business process with advanced workflow in Kylas system. Now, by the name itself, you might have gone at idea what exactly we would be looking at. This is something whether few things gonna be automated, which ultimately gonna help to improve the productivity of your users and smoothness into your day-to-day operations. Now, let's look at in detail what exactly we would be looking at. Starting first, we would be looking at what is automation in a CRM and why it is needed for the application as well as the businesses. Followed that, we would be looking at what is workflow automation in the Kailas and how it can be created. Third, we would be looking at little bit advance of workflow automation, that is conditional automation based on your business operation. So like as I earlier said, this automation training session would be very helpful to all the businesses regardless which domain you belongs to. And then fourth is would be the end result of our training session, that is how automation can help business growth. Now, starting with this first, what is uh, automation in a CRM and why it is needed? Let me share my screen so that we can go into our CRM application. Okay, now the first agenda point itself says what is automation in a CRM and why it is needed. So we will consider few use case which is very common in today's business and how the automation is needed in the business. Now, if I need to put automation in a very simple words, so automation is nothing but a process or a methodology to automate your repetitive task, to do items, or some kind of actions that are needed to be done on a daily basis, which ultimately improves the user's productivity, meaning your lot of to do items getting done and ultimately helping your business to grow, acquire more customers, satisfy more customer and deliver more to your end customer. Now, to relate this with a use case, let me put it this in a way like we have a business which is owned by Mr. Arjun. Now, Mr. Arjun have a cricket store which is managed online on a platform as well as he has a physical store in two cities. One is Mumbai and second is in the Pune city. Now here, since his location are in a two different cities, he need to manage or bifurcate whatever the business coming from these two different cities so that the respective individual user working with him can manage their customers and delight them in a more productive way. Now, first, let's look at the second topic, that is what is workflow automation in the Kylas system. Now, when I say workflow automation, so this is some kind of step which you have to define and automate so that whatever your process falls into that particular criteria will get automated. Now to access the workflow automation, what we will need to do is log into our Kylas system and go to CRM setting. So this gear icon represented at left hand side will take you to the CRM setting. And here the third menu from the bottom itself says automation. Here you will find the automation related menu, which is workflows. Okay, now when I click on this add a workflow, this is some kind of screen that you would see, which is create a new workflow. Now this automation is available on different entities or record type. So this record type or the entities may vary based on your business. But to considering CRM application, we will consider it very generic, such as lead, contact, deal, task, call log, and meeting. Last but not the least. So these are the total 6 items where you can set automation and let the system allow to work even if you are away from your system. Starting, what is automation in Kylas and how to create one. So first we understood what is automation, how it actually helps to grow any businesses regardless which domain. Now the Kylas automation, how exactly it is gonna help you. Let's look at that by creating a simple workflow and let's see how a workflow can be created. Now on the screen, you would see this 6 item where you can perform automation. Now what I'm doing, I'm selecting lead where I want to automate something. Now, when I select lead, you will see this step 2 got enabled for me where I have this set action type and trigger preference. So action type could be when, the trigger preference is could be like when a lead is created or updated. So these are the 2 events that keep on happening in your system, like a lead is got entered into your system, meaning created, or it got updated. So these are the 2 events on which you can perform something. And third is the execute as an associated entity action, which we will look at later on since this is a part of some advanced automation. Now what I'm doing here is whenever a lead is created, I want to do something. Now, when I want to do something, whether I want to do it immediately. So as soon as a lead is created, this workflow will be executed and certain action will be performed within your system. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, I will set it as lead updated on immediate basis. When I select delayed action, you will see this step to set the workflow got increase, which we will also look in little bit. So what I will do for now is immediate. Now here you have conditions. So in conditions, we have 2 options. First is all leads and second is based on condition. So when we say all leads, that means whatever leads are coming, this particular workflow will trigger on everything. When I say condition, here you can put condition. When I say condition, what exactly mean by condition? So here you will see different fields. With help of these fields, you can actually segregate or bifurcate the records and perform certain actions on those records only. Okay. And last but not the least is the set action to be performed. Now the action item is something which will happen or which will take action on your particular record. So here we have different items such as edit field, then we have webhook, then we have reassign, then share, create a task, then send email, and last but not the least is the marketplace action. Now we will look at this each of this item, but before that, let me show you few of two workflows that I have already created in my system. Now what I will do, I will open up another workflow, and here by looking at it, we will see the difference and how exactly it works in the system. Now here what I did is I have created a workflow that is lead from Pune city. Considering my use case where Arjun is the owner of a sports store and he manages this store into two locations. One is in Pune, second in Mumbai city. Now here he wants that whatever the leads that are coming from Pune city should be managed by one person, and whatever leads coming from Mumbai city will be managed by the another person, so that both of them will have a target set for their dedicated location and focus on those particular areas only. And at my level, I can manage both of them simultaneously. Now here what I did, I selected lead entity. I have said that whenever a lead is created, immediately check whether its city is Pune, then do one thing, that is reassign to Siddhant Kharat. Now here Siddhant is the person who is managing leads from the Pune city. Similar way, here we have lead from Mumbai city. Everything will remain same here. Now the condition here got changed, that city is equals to or city is in Pune, then reassigned to Babita, which is one of my representative for Mumbai location. Now how it actually helps, let me show that to you. So now for the time being, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send a lead from a lead capture form. So this is a testing website that we use. Okay, now here what I will be doing is that I'm creating a lead, one for Mumbai city and one for Pune city, and let's see how the leads go to right person without doing anything from my side. Okay, Yash. So I'm adding one lead, first name Yash, second Singh. Let me put phone number over here. Okay, and here I'm gonna say this Yash belongs to Mumbai city and he is inquiring from Mumbai city. Submit. I got the thank you message. Now let's go to our lead listing page. Now pay attention over here. We have Sachin Sharma who is at the top. Okay, and it is with Babita. Now when I refresh, I got a lead for Yash Singh and I can see now it got assigned to Babita. Now let's do one thing again. We will send Yash Singhania and here I will say Pune city. I got the thank you message and let's go to our lead listing page. Okay, and refresh. Now I got Yash Singhania, but it got assigned to Siddhant Kharat. Now to confirm this, let me take you to the leads detail page. Okay, and here what we will do, we will go to history section to know what exactly happened with this particular lead. Now here I'm getting a log that Arjun Kharath created the lead. Why Arjun Kharath created the lead? Because the LCA form that I created is always gonna be by the main admin or the tenant who owns this CRM application. Now here it says Arjun Kharath created the lead with this detail. And if you notice, the city is Pune here. And in our workflow, where we have mentioned if the city is in Pune, then reassign to Siddhant Kharath. And you can see Arjun, my apologies. And here you can see Arjun Kharath has reassigned lead from Arjun Kharath to Siddhant. And you can see in the info, it says updated by ID is workflow 4302 and updated by is the lead from Pune city, which is nothing but the name of our workflow, and also 4302 is ID of our workflow. So with this help, which is very basic automation, you can automate your lot of activities and get rid of manual reassignment to different user based on city or additional condition that meets your business needs. Now this is the very basic thing that we saw. Now let me take you to the advanced thing little bit, that is delayed action, and plus the third type that we saw over here, that is also we gonna look at it. Now here what happened is I got the lead from two different cities. Now here I'm not needed to look at the record and do the reassignment based on city. Now here some of my valuable time of reassignment got saved and I can utilize it in more productive items that needs to be done from my side. Similar way, this can also be automated for Siddhant who got the lead from the Pune city, or Babita who is getting lead from the Mumbai city. Now moving back to our topic, that is delayed action. Now every time it is not needed that we might need to act immediately, but maybe sometime little late. Here in the Kylas, we also given that leverage that you can actually act in a delayed action and perform something after a certain period. Now, how this automation can be achieved? Is it like, for example, I'm creating a workflow for lead, okay, and I have selected when a lead is created. Then I want to trigger it after a certain period. Hence, I have selected delayed action. Okay. And then what I have done is based on condition. Now again, here I can put additional conditions such as city, state, or any other additional parameter. So here in the drop down, you can see lot of option available to filter your records and make them separate from the other records, such as, so for example, let me show you, I can say country. Here I can see different operators such as equal, not equal, it's set, is not set. That means if city is country is equals to India, or country equals to USA, or country not equals to any other country, let's say Canada. Or maybe we can say if country is not set or country is set, then do something. Or even I can say country in where I can actually have multiple countries over there. For example, I can say Afghanistan, or I can say Algeria, or I can say Canada. So any of country out of this is in there, then I want to perform something. So since this is a delayed action, you will see fourth option where you can set when this particular action to be triggered. Now here we have time reference, that is 15 minutes after or before something. So here you can set minimum starting with 50 minutes, or you have different operators here such as hours, day, week, and apologies, years as well. Now here we are saying or letting the system know that after this particular minute you have to do something. Now to act this, the system needs to know from what time I need to consider the 15 minutes and then act on it. That is what can be seen in the date properties. Now here you will see different date properties that can be considered, and after which this particular action will be triggered. So what kind of date properties are here? So it is actual closure date, converted at, created at, updated at, and so many. So the last item that you are seeing here, which is a pickup date and time, which is my custom date time field. So with considering even your custom date properties, you can actually utilize them in terms of delayed action. We have one question from Mr. Gaurav. So Gaurav, once I finish with this particular thing, we will come back to you. Yeah, and thank you for your questions. Okay, now here to give you very simple example, which is whenever a lead is created and country is Canada or Algeria or Afghanistan, after 15 minutes from created at. So whenever a lead is created, after 15 minutes of that, I want to do something. Now again, here on the fifth step, you will see set condition to execute the action. Now here what happened is your condition got met. Action will be set to perform after 15 minutes. But what if something happened between this 15 minutes, which may or may not fall into your condition? Now again, here we can actually set the condition that when you need to execute this particular action, check whether this business condition is meeting or not. If yes, then only take the action. If not, then I think my operation activity is already done, or there is some different action that has to be taken over there, which will allow you to set in the fifth stage, like equals to Canada. And then I will say share it with, let's say, Mr. Faisal Khan. And here I will give certain permission. Now to look at back this, so we have a lead entity. So whenever a lead is created, and if the lead is from Afghanistan or Algeria or from Canada, then after 15 minutes, share it with particular person. And when you are sharing, make sure that you are checking the country is equals to Canada. That means I'm here only sharing the Canada leads with the third person. Okay. Now moving back to our advanced thing. Okay. Let me give you one example over here. Now, whenever you are running a business, you might get different modes of tools that will help to connect with your customer. That could be having a IVR service, or a WhatsApp business, or maybe emailing, through which you can communicate and stay connected with your customer. Now here the use case is that when a call is getting missed. Okay, so let's look at the workflow as well so that we will get an idea. For now, time being, I have set it as updated, but in real business case, it should be created. And but to training purpose, I have set it as updated as so that we will see the real-time scenarios. Now here, what I have said is call log whenever it is getting updated, immediately do something. Now, when I say immediately, for which call log? Where result new value equals to no answer. Now in created, you can say result equals to no answer. Then in the action, you will see execute another workflow. Now let me take you to one workflow here. So call log I'm creating whenever is call log created immediately based on condition. Okay, and here the condition is result where result should be no answer. So what we are doing actually here is that whenever the result is no answer, that on that particular record I need to do something. So immediately based on condition and result equals to no answer. That means whenever my representative are calling to our lead and it went as no answer, then I want the end customer to know that one of our representative actually called them, tried to connect with them, but there was no answer, so that we will have that the end customer will always feel that yes, the business is trying to connect with me, but due to some reason I couldn't pick the call. And uh, okay, now let me show that to you in detail. Okay, and here we can set execute as another workflow. Now here a tooltip will say by using execute another workflow action, you can trigger another workflow for associated entities. Meaning in this workflow, we can set a action which will trigger another workflow. That means one automation step is actually calling another automation step to perform something. Okay, now here what I have did, I have selected execute another workflow. Okay, which is this, and here I am seeing three options, that is associated lead, deal, or contact. So here the call log will always be associated with either a lead or a deal or a contact. Hence you are seeing these three options. And in the next drop down, I will see these options. Now how these options are coming? So earlier when we were trying to create a lead workflow, here you were seeing this third option, execute as an associated entity action. So whatever workflow with such type that you are creating, or you would be seeing over it here. So let me show that to you immediately, all leads, and I will say share it with Babita and save, so that Babita can take actions on these items. Okay, please pay a note over here that I have given name share with Babita and save and activate. So now what I will do, again go back here, execute as another workflow, associated lead, and here I can see share with Babita option is now started appearing over here. Okay, now how exactly this works, let me show that to you. For that, what we will do now, this Yash Singhania, this lead got into our system. For time being, what I will do, I will enter a call log, that is Okay, and duration would be 25 seconds and save. You will see here what it is doing. Now this associated workflow, what exactly it is doing, let me show that to you. Now here, this third type will take action on an immediate basis on all the leads, and what it would be doing, it gonna send an email to the all available emails on the record from the record owner who owns the record, and the template here is the lead we missed you, and here we have content that is thank you for showing interest in our product and other details which we will look at as well. Okay, now here what I'm gonna do is, okay, here we do not have email. Let's look at one more record where we have, okay, here also let me put email address Arjun gmail.com. Okay, and the second item is callback to lead. Here what is happening, a task will be getting created, it will get assigned to the owner of that particular record, and it is due in next 1 hour. Okay, and I will say let me change the time over here to 15 minutes as a reminder. Okay, now let's add a call log and we will change the status of it based on our condition. Okay, now here the call log new value equals to no answer. That means here what we will do is change its result type to no answer and save. Now this got saved and let me refresh this. Now first thing that you will notice here, a task item got created that is callback to lead. And here if we go to our associated workflow which says to create a task which says callback to lead, and we can see exactly the same thing got added over here without anything. The only thing that I did is the call log update, which in general will happen based on the way you call or receive from the end customers. Plus the second thing we saw was the sending email. So here we can see we missed you. That was our subject line for the email. And here we also got the items replaced with leads own details such as Verma is the first name of the record. Thank you for showing interest. Our sales executive Arjun Khara tried reaching out to you at this number. So if you look at this number, this is the exact number available on your lead information. However, the call went as unanswered. We will reach out to you again in some time. So the task that we created was due in 15 minutes for the next 1 hour. So the item needs to be followed in the next 1 hour. And also what I did to keep my customer engaged, I have given his meanwhile you can check our product detail here, which is a hyperlink coded into this particular word, or I have also given to reach out to us at this particular number. So when I click on this particular number, it will take me to the particular website. So for now, I have put Kylas website, but in your case, you will definitely gonna use your website. Okay. Now to repeat this in very short, what happened here from the business point of view, I called a lead, but the call went as no answered. So in this case, what I did, I sent an email to the lead that I tried reaching out to you. And also at the same time, I created one task for my representative that you need to call back again to them at 7:08, which is 1 hour after just when we updated the call log. Now with this, what happened? Sending email manually, that got reduced. Creating a task manually, that got reduced. Ultimately, I have saved a lot of my time because there are a lot of thousands, hundreds, 500 customer in my database, and 10, 15 representative may try calling them numerously, and every time I cannot pay attention to everything. But yes, with the automation, I will let my customer engage with my business. Plus, next activity as well, ultimately resulting in engaging my customer. Now with this, my time got saved, my representative's time got saved, plus he got next thing to do as well, plus my customer is also engaged. Now with this, in one stroke, we have killed all three things. This is what the ultimate result we would be getting. That is the fourth point from our agenda. That is how automation will help to improve your team's productivity and also accelerate your business growth so that your representative can focus more and more on their next to do items and achieve more within the time, see, as they have got next plan to do so. Okay, so what we have seen today is what is automation. So automation gonna help you reduce your repetitive manual intervention with this system and improve your productivity plus your team's productivity. Second, we have seen how a automation can be created in the Kylas system, that is automated action item, meaning from one particular action you want to perform something related to that action, which is when a call log got missed or no answer, I want to perform certain action on the associated record of the call log. Third, we have seen how to set conditional automation based on your business operation. So here we have seen some kind of conditional base where the records can be bifurcated and you can pinpoint those items and perform certain actions to them. The result of all this is will help to improve your team's productivity and accelerate your business growth as well. Thank you everyone for attending today's session. Have a great day ahead. Thank you. Bye bye.